If you know me, you know I don't decide on trips impulsively. I hesitate, I calculate, I wait. But this time was different. I was writing in my journal, mid thought, mid sentence, and suddenly I knew I needed to go somewhere. I packed my bag the very next day and booked a flight to Sylhet, mostly because it suited my pocket. Yeah, that happened. So that's me, happy, slightly obnoxious, and doubtful all at once. But when I saw the city lights from above, scattered and small, I felt something loosen inside me. I felt free. Everything felt right. The decision I took. Yeah. So on the very first day in Sylhet, I did almost nothing. I woke up, went out for a breakfast, and spent the day reading. The book followed a character who revisits an old hotel where his life once changed, only to find it transformed into something unfamiliar. Now, while editing these clips, I wonder if I'll return there someday too. Much older, curious what time has altered, maybe? Yeah. So later, I worked for an hour, music in my ears, and some data on my screen. It felt calm, it felt enough. So that's how I spent the hour. In the evening, a friend of me came and took me to a neighborhood stroll in Hawapara. The houses felt quiet and settled. Almost every home had something green. Sunlight slipped through trees and landed softly on tall buildings. I don't know what that feeling is called, but it stayed with me. The next day, I just chose to repeat this again. So I did that. I wore a sari from my sister's college days, lined my eyes with kohl, and did a small fit check. We walked through the Tarapur tea estate, green everywhere, mud roads, long stretches of silence. I kept walking, letting it sink in. You could see it on my face. I was genuinely happy. There was a mazar overlooking in a valley with a prayer mat carved into the land itself, and that's my eyes. I don't know, they're tiny, you can't see probably anything, but yeah, I loved it. I loved the place. So that's my friend walking upstairs, and that's the mazar and the prayer mat I was talking about. And that's me, maybe sing it a bit more. And then we decided to go to day three, and yeah, what happened is as expected, I went there the next day. People arrived crying, quite vicious, half belief, half faith. I don't know what to call that energy, but it felt real. So that's the Mazar, the Hazrat Shahjalal Mazar, and it's a very, very prominent place in Sylhet. So pigeons circled above, landed, took off again. I watched them for a moment, then left. So this is the same feeling that I had, almost every day. The sunlight, the calmness, and the serenity of the city. I love the colors as well, like the blue of the sky and the white and some greenery. And yeah, I ended the day at Batikhar. Of course, a few books chose me, so I brought them home and signed off the sweet trip the only way that made sense, with a dudher mishti.